I love nature. How the rain, the storm, the heavy materials, how sand, wind, the beautiful sun is playing. For me as an artist, this is such a huge inspiration. I love the splashing water and how I can imagine the splashing water as a huge sculpture. How we as a human are looking to this kind of incredible elements of nature. For me as a sculptor, it's important to find this kind of materials that I can use to make my sculptures, to make my ideas. A material that is light, but that is strong. A material that gives me the power to put all this kind of crazy ideas into a physical shape. I'm Ervinck. I'm an artist from Belgium, and I love to work with polyurethane foam. Already from when I was a little boy, I was obsessed by this color yellow. When I was 15, I was wearing a dark blue uniform on school. It was so strange being obligated to wear this uniform and being on an art school where you had the excuse to be very creative. So on my 18, when I went to the art school in Ghent, I started to get really this kind of big obsession. I started wearing yellow socks, yellow shoes, yellow bicycle, yellow cell phone, yellow sweater, yellow jacket. And for me, it's like looking to give my sculptures an identity. I'm not an artist working about this kind of heavy topics like death and diseases. So I really search for this kind of color that can give this kind of positive vibe to my sculptures, a positive vibe to the future. That's what I'm looking for. I started making sculptures inspired by this kind of rock gardens, this special meditative rocks we know from Asian sculptures. These rocks that are cut out by the water and make these incredible cutouts. At one kind, I'm also very inspired by British sculptor Henry Moore. Henry Moore, that is one of the first sculptors working with a negative space, working with holes inside his sculptures. So then I came to the material polyurethane. That gives me the incredible freedom to cut whatever shape I can imagine. I can stack them very high, I can really build, the blocks are so light that I can even make 8-meter sculptures just by stacking all the blocks. They give this strong ability on the material, and at the same time it's so light to cut and carve in it. So for me this is a fantastic solution, how as a sculptor I can give my ideas the freedom. A sculptor in the past, he had to think on a three-dimensional sculpture, had to put it on a two-dimensional paper and then had to reinterpret it in 3 dimensions. For me, design on a computer gives me much more possibilities, and especially with the development of 3D printing, you can today easily get your 3D design in a 3D-dimension sculpture. And that's, I think, is how sculpture also will evolve in the future. All this kind of new crafts and this kind of new technologies have always developed the history and developed the history of sculpture. So I'm really looking forward how, as a sculptor, I can take part on this next generation.